Good day, my friends. I want to remind you today that you were created for greatness. You were designed to rise higher, to walk in victory, to live with joy, peace, and purpose. But too often we let negative thoughts creep in, thoughts that tell us we're not good enough, that we can't succeed, that our past mistakes define us. But I came to tell you today, you don't have to live with those thoughts. Negative thinking is a trap. It's a lie meant to hold you back. But the good news is that you have the power to break free. You don't have to let fear, doubt, or insecurity control your life. You can take charge of your thoughts, renew your mind, and step into the destiny that was planned for you. Of course, here's an expanded version of the Recognize Negative Thoughts for What They Are section. Not every thought that enters your mind is true. Just because you think it doesn't mean you have to accept it as reality. So often we allow thoughts of fear, doubt, and insecurity to take root in our minds, and before we know it, they shape our entire outlook on life. A single negative thought, if left unchecked, can multiply and turn into a mindset of defeat. Maybe you've had a thought like, I'll never accomplish my dreams, or I'm not smart enough, talented enough, good enough. But where did that thought come from? It didn't come from the truth. It came from fear, from past disappointments, from comparisons, from lies you've believed over time. When a negative thought comes, you have to learn to recognize it for what it is: a distraction, an attempt to hold you back, a seed of doubt that was never meant to take root in your mind. Too often we don't question our thoughts. We just accept them, dwell on them, and allow them to dictate our emotions and actions. But you have to take control of what's going on in your mind. You are not powerless. You are not at the mercy of whatever thought pops into your head. You can stop and ask yourself, is this true? Is this thought lifting me up or tearing me down? Is this in alignment with the life I'm meant to live? If the answer is no, then don't give it space. Think about it like this. If a stranger knocked on your door and tried to bring in garbage, you wouldn't just let them dump it in your living room, right? You would stop them and say, no, this doesn't belong here. In the same way, when negative thoughts try to enter your mind, you don't have to open the door and invite them in. You have the power to reject them. You are not your thoughts. You have the ability to choose what you focus on. You can train your mind to recognize negativity and replace it with something better. The first step to overcoming negative thoughts is realizing that they don't define you, they don't own you, and they don't have to control your future. Just because a thought enters your mind doesn't mean it's true. Too often, we accept negative thoughts as facts without questioning them. Thoughts like, I'll never succeed, I'm not good enough, or things will never change, play on repeat, shaping how we see ourselves and our future. But those are not truths. They are lies meant to keep you stuck. The good news is that you don't have to believe everything you think. You have the power to replace lies with truth. When the thought comes that says, I'm not smart enough, replace it with, I have wisdom, creativity, and the ability to learn and grow. When you hear, I'll never get through this, counter it with, I am strong and I have everything I need to overcome. Your words have power. What you speak over yourself shapes your reality. If you constantly tell yourself you're not enough, you'll start to believe it. But if you declare truth, if you remind yourself that you are capable, valuable, and equipped for every challenge, you'll see yourself in a whole new light. This isn't about ignoring reality. It's about choosing to focus on the truth that lifts you up instead of the lies that hold you down. Every time a negative thought enters your mind, replace it with the truth that empowers you. When you do this consistently, you'll rewire your thinking, strengthen your confidence, and step into the life you were meant to live. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant in it will grow. If you fill it with negative thoughts, doubts, and fears, they will take root and crowd out your confidence and joy. But if you plant seeds of hope, faith, and positivity, your mind will flourish and you'll walk in strength and purpose. That's why it's so important to guard your mind. You can't control every thought that comes your way, but you can control what you choose to dwell on. Just like you wouldn't allow toxic waste in your home, don't allow toxic thoughts in your mind. Be intentional about what you listen to, what you watch, and who you surround yourself with. If you're constantly hearing negativity, Whether it's from the news, social media, or people who drain your energy, it's going to shape your mindset. You'll start to believe the lies that say you're not good enough, that life will never change, that you're stuck where you are. But that is not your reality. Instead, choose to fill your mind with things that build you up. Surround yourself with voices that encourage and strengthen you. Listen to messages that inspire you. Read words that fill you with hope. And spend time with people who challenge you to grow. Protect your peace. When negativity tries to take hold, reject it and replace it with something better. You have the power to decide what stays in your mind and what gets thrown out. Guard it well, because your thoughts shape your future. The people you spend the most time with shape your mindset, your confidence, and even your future. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, doubt, and criticism, it will wear you down. But when you align yourself with people who uplift, encourage, and inspire you, it strengthens your spirit and helps you become the best version of yourself. Think about it. If you walk into a room full of people complaining, gossiping, and doubting everything, it won't be long before you start thinking the same way. But if you surround yourself with people who believe in possibilities, who speak life, who push you toward growth, you'll find yourself thinking bigger, reaching higher, and believing in your potential like never before. You don't have to allow just anyone to speak into your life. Be intentional about who you spend your time with. Find people who see the best in you, who remind you of your strengths when you forget them, and who challenge you to step into greater things. Sometimes this means distancing yourself from relationships that drain you or hold you back. That doesn't mean you don't love them, but you have to protect your peace. If you don't have those kinds of people around you yet, start seeking them out. Read books, listen to messages, and follow leaders who inspire you. Get involved in communities that encourage growth. You don't have to do life alone. When you surround yourself with positive influence, you'll find that negativity loses its grip. Your mindset shifts, and you step into a life filled with confidence, faith, and purpose. Your words have power. What you speak over yourself will shape your mindset, your confidence, and your future. Too often we fall into the trap of speaking words of doubt, defeat, and fear. I'll never get ahead. I'm not good enough. Nothing ever works out for me. But those words are planting seeds. And if you keep saying them, they will take root and grow into your reality. It's time to shift your language. Instead of speaking defeat, start speaking victory. When you wake up in the morning, declare, I am strong, I am capable, I am blessed. Today is full of opportunities and I am ready for them. When challenges arise, don't say, I can't handle this. Instead say, I have everything I need to overcome. When fear tries to creep in, don't agree with it. Say, I am bold, I am courageous, I am stepping into my purpose. This isn't just about positive thinking. It's about speaking truth over yourself. Your words create your atmosphere. If you fill your mind and mouth with negativity, you'll live in defeat. But if you consistently declare strength, faith, and purpose, you will start to believe it, act on it, and see it manifest in your life. Don't wait for someone else to encourage you. Encourage yourself. Every morning, every challenge, every setback, speak life. The words you choose today will shape your tomorrow. Speak in a way that lifts you up, fuels your faith, and propels you forward into the life you were meant to live. Gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to shift your mindset and overcome negativity. When you focus on what's going wrong, what you lack, or what's missing, you'll always feel discouraged. But when you make the decision to focus on what's good, what's working, and what you do have, it changes everything. Gratitude shifts your perspective, lifts your spirit, and opens the door for more blessings in your life. No matter what season you're in, there is always something to be grateful for. Maybe you're facing challenges, but you still have breath in your lungs, people who love you, and opportunities ahead. Maybe things aren't perfect, but you've made it this far. You've overcome difficulties before, and you're stronger than you think. When you start looking for things to be thankful for, you'll realize how much you already have. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you when things go your way. It's about choosing to see the good even in the midst of struggle. Instead of waking up and thinking about all your problems, wake up and say, I'm grateful for another day. I'm grateful for the strength to keep going. I'm grateful for the lessons I'm learning. The more you focus on gratitude, the less room there is for negativity. When you make gratitude a daily habit, Your outlook will change, your joy will increase, and you'll find peace even in difficult times. Gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a choice. And when you choose to focus on what's good, you open the door for even greater things to come your way. It's easy to get stuck waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect conditions before taking action. But if you wait until everything lines up just right, you may never move forward. Fear, doubt, and uncertainty will try to convince you that you're not ready, that you don't have what it takes, that you should wait a little longer. But faith doesn't wait for perfect conditions. Faith moves forward, even when things aren't clear. Taking action in faith means stepping out, even when you feel unsure. It means believing that you have everything you need to take the next step, even if you can't see the whole path. You don't have to know how everything will work out. You just need to start. When you take that first step, doors will open, opportunities will come, and you'll find strength and wisdom along the way. Think about the dreams in your heart, the goals you've been putting off, the changes you know you need to make. Don't let fear or excuses hold you back any longer. Take the first step. Apply for that opportunity. Start that project. Have that conversation. Make that move. Even small steps in the right direction will build momentum and push you toward your breakthrough. You weren't created to live stuck in fear or hesitation. You were designed for growth, progress, and purpose. So don't let doubt keep you on the sidelines. Take action in faith. Trust that you are being guided and move forward with confidence. The moment you step out, you'll realize that you were capable all along. If you can see it in your mind, you can move toward it in your life. Too often, people let their past, their failures, or their fears shape their vision of the future. They replay their mistakes, focus on their limitations, and expect more of the same. But if you want to step into victory, you have to start seeing it first. You have to visualize yourself winning before you ever get there. What you focus on, you move toward. If you constantly see yourself struggling, failing, or being stuck, that's the energy you'll carry. But when you begin to picture yourself overcoming, succeeding, and walking in strength, you'll start to attract the opportunities, the confidence, and the mindset that will get you there. Take a moment and imagine yourself achieving that dream, breaking through that challenge, walking in the freedom and joy you were meant to have. See yourself confident, strong, and thriving. Feel what it's like to live in that victory. When you hold that vision in your mind, it will push you forward even on difficult days. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's about training your mind to expect good things. When you expect success, you'll make decisions that lead you there. When you expect breakthrough, you won't give up when obstacles come. Victory starts in your mind before it ever shows up in your life. So see it, believe it, walk toward it. Your vision will become your reality. Letting go of the past is one of the most powerful things you can do to move forward in life. Too many people are stuck in yesterday, holding on to past mistakes, regrets, disappointments, and even past successes that keep them from stepping into something greater. But the past is just that, the past. It was never meant to define you, trap you, or keep you from the future that's waiting for you. Maybe you've made mistakes, taken wrong turns, or missed opportunities. Maybe you've been hurt, betrayed, or let down by people you trusted. It's easy to replay those moments over and over, wondering, what if, or if only I had done things differently. But no amount of regret can change what's already happened. The more you dwell on what went wrong, the more you keep yourself from stepping into what's possible. Letting go of the past doesn't mean you ignore it or pretend it didn't happen. It means you refuse to let it have power over you any longer. It means you learn from it, grow from it, and then move forward. Just because you failed doesn't mean you are a failure. Just because you were hurt doesn't mean you have to stay broken. Just because someone walked away doesn't mean your story is over. Think about this. If you're driving a car and you spend all your time looking in the rearview mirror, you're going to crash. The same is true in life. You can't move forward if you're constantly looking backward. At some point, you have to decide, I'm not going to live in my past anymore. I'm not going to let it control my emotions, my confidence, or my future. I am choosing to let go and move forward. Maybe you're holding on to guilt from something you did years ago. It's time to forgive yourself. You're not the same person you were back then. Maybe someone hurt you and you're still carrying the pain. Forgiveness doesn't mean what they did was okay, but it does mean you're not going to let it keep you bitter and stuck. Maybe you've been defining yourself by an old version of you, who you used to be, what you used to struggle with, what people used to say about you. That's not who you are anymore. You are growing, changing, becoming stronger every day. When you finally let go of the past, you make space for something new. You free yourself from the weight that's been holding you down. You give yourself permission to dream again, to hope again, to believe that the best days of your life are still ahead. So don't let your history keep you from your destiny. The past is over. The future is waiting. It's time to let go, step forward, and embrace the amazing things that are still to come. Keep moving forward. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and moments that make you question whether you should keep going. Maybe you've tried and failed. Maybe you've been knocked down so many times that getting back up feels impossible. But here's the truth. You were never meant to stay stuck. You were never meant to quit in the middle of the journey. No matter what you've been through, no matter how hard it's been, you have to make the decision to keep moving forward. So many people give up too soon. They let obstacles define them. Failures discourage them, and delays convince them that their dreams will never come to pass. But progress isn't always about huge leaps. It's about taking small, consistent steps, even when you don't feel like it. Even if you're moving slowly, as long as you keep going, you are still making progress. Think about a runner in a marathon. They don't stop when they get tired. They don't quit just because the road is long. They keep moving forward, one step at a time. In the same way, life is not a sprint, it's a journey. There will be days when you feel strong and motivated, and there will be days when you feel exhausted and discouraged. But your job is not to be perfect. Your job is to keep moving. Maybe you've been through a season of struggle. You face disappointments, rejections, and delays. You might feel like nothing is changing, like you're stuck in the same place. But just because you don't see progress doesn't mean it's not happening. Sometimes the biggest growth happens beneath the surface when you stay faithful, when you keep pushing, when you refuse to give up. One of the biggest traps people fall into is waiting for the perfect time to move forward. They say, I'll start when I feel ready. I'll take action when things get easier. I'll try again when I have more confidence. But the truth is, the perfect time may never come. Confidence doesn't come before action. It comes because of action. The more you move forward, the stronger you become. Maybe you've had a dream in your heart for years, but fear has held you back. Maybe you've been believing for a breakthrough, but the process is taking longer than you expected. Maybe life has thrown obstacles your way, and you wonder if it's even worth it anymore. This is your reminder. Keep going. The delay is not the denial. The setback is not the end. What's in front of you is greater than what's behind you. Every successful person, every overcomer, every champion in life has faced moments of doubt, struggle, and discouragement. But what separates them is that they didn't stop. They kept moving forward. They kept believing. They kept pushing, even when they couldn't see the results yet. The same is true for you. Your journey is not over. Your best days are not behind you. They're ahead of you. Don't let fear, doubt, or disappointment keep you from everything you are meant to be. You are stronger than you think. You are more capable than you realize. Take the next step. Keep showing up. Keep moving forward. Because as long as you keep going, your breakthrough will come and you will step into the incredible future that's waiting for you. You were not created to live weighed down by negativity, doubt, or fear. You have everything inside of you to rise above, to push forward, and to step into the life you were meant to live. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes do not disqualify you. Your challenges do not determine your future. The key is to recognize negative thoughts for what they are. Just thoughts, not facts. Replace the lies with truths. Guard your mind like the valuable treasure it is. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. Speak life over yourself. Focus on gratitude, because even in the struggle, there is something to be thankful for. Take action in faith, even when you don't see the whole path. Visualize your victory. Let go of the past, and above all else, keep moving forward. No matter what comes against you, no matter how many times you've stumbled, get back up. Keep believing. Keep pushing forward, because your greatest victories are still ahead of you. Your best days are not behind you. They are yet to come. Step into your future with confidence, with faith, and with the unshakable belief that you were made for more.